I gotta tell you something, I'm in a really fucked up situation. I'm Steve-O in my 40s. And it can only go one of two ways. Either I stop doing all the dumb shit that I'm known for, or that shit has to get seriously fucked up. And I feel like I'm running out of time before it gets very creepy to watch me do it. So I've been going all out. You know, and for those of you who don't know, I'm known for breaking bones and shoving shit up my ass. And I'm trying to raise the bar, which really, like, I call it my bucket list of like stunt ideas that I never thought I would actually go through with, you know, because they're so fucked up. Like these things were like just crazy to say. Like if skydiving ever came up, I always said, I'm not wasting my time on that shit, everybody does it. I said, if I ever go skydiving, because the first time you have to have a tandem dude strapped on your back, well, I'm gonna be butt fucking naked with a dude on my back, and I'm gonna be furiously jacking off. Plus, I will not have blown a load for a really long time. Seriously, like 4 days, I will be so pent up. And while I'm whacking it, when I pass the point of no return, right around the first squirt, that's when I leave the plane. I call this idea skyjacking. And like I said, I never thought I was actually gonna go through with it. But when I decided to make my new tour, the bucket list tour, right? I knew exactly what I was getting ready to do. You know, I was gonna go after all of these, I was gonna do it all. And I went to go tape this last comedy special, right? Again, knowing full well what I was preparing to do afterwards. And I'm at the back of this theater at the taping, right? They're about to introduce me, and I'm gonna charge through the crowd. I'm ready, oh man, it's fucking game time. And this kid spots me, he says, yo, Steve-O. And I'm thinking, not the fucking time, man, not now. I'm trying to ignore that kid, and then he says, dude, you gotta go skydiving. I'm a professional skydiver. And I'm like, fuck, this is too important. So I turn my attention to this kid and I tell him the whole idea. And he says, dude, you can totally come all over me. So I got his number. And I kept in touch. And if you want to know how that went, I will be performing tomorrow night at the Olympia Theater. And, well, let me just tell you. They introduced me onto this stage, right? And, you know, the taping went great. I couldn't have been more thrilled with how that show went. And the last thing that happened on that stage at that taping, I got on my knee and I proposed to my woman. Which I know is devastating news for you ladies, but I found the one. Her name is Lux. And the moment that it struck me that I needed to put a ring on it, it happened as I was scratching something off of my bucket list. This idea was not terribly complicated. I can't believe it took so long to happen. Right? I mean, my buddies and I have been doing all this stuff forever, and nobody ever took a shit on a fan. And the shit had to hit the fan, so I went on the Amazon and I ordered myself the most powerful thing they had. When it showed up, the first thing I did was remove the grill. I took away the front cover for maximum destruction. And I was messing around with this fan and I said to my girl Lux, I said, babe, I'm not gonna shit for the next 3 days. And she gets it. That makes perfect sense to my woman, and like promised, I went 3 very long, uncomfortable days. And then I started taking laxatives. More than could possibly be safe. And I I got a crew over to the house to document this incredible stunt. We're all set up in my front yard. I got this fan set up with an extension cord. It's on full blast. It's pointed straight up. Now, with all of the buildup, with all of the laxatives, I'm pretty sure that everything is going to fall out of me like a bucket of soup. I'm just going to be like, and it'll come right back up. Hilarious. So, we're ready to go. I warmed up by peeing on it. And it was exactly the way I pictured it. It was like a fountain of pee. But when I pooped on it, that did not go the way I imagined. For starters, everything did not fall out. I just had a struggling dangler. It dangled until it got shockingly long. And then when it finally fell, it didn't come back up. It just went boop. And then another dangler. Boop. And then it all really started coming. Boop, 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 boop. It's flying sideways across the yard. And I got these people standing around. Everybody's running for their fucking lives. They're barfing while they're running. That is, everybody except for my girl. Lux just stood there and took it. She's wearing this tiny little mini skirt, holding that camera nice and steady. The only time she even budged was to go in for a better shot. And the moment that it struck me that I wanted to marry this woman was when those cameras recorded her saying, "Do I have shit in my vagina?" Which was a legitimate question. Now, what's exciting, I'm excited to tell you guys this about this bucket list tour, is that not only am I going to bring everybody on this ridiculous journey through my bucket list of crazy stunts, but after each bit, I'm actually going to screen them. So you will see these absurd events actually take place. And I imagine that it's going to be pretty new for the Just for Laughs Festival to see a comedy show with full frontal ejaculation. Like I actually blew a load while falling out of an airplane. Yeah, so in any case, I'm pretty excited, and I do hope that I get to see some of you guys tomorrow night at the Olympia Theater. It's a multimedia extravaganza. It's gonna be a good time. Thank you guys so much.
I knew what love was, then I heard that shit story. And now I feel my parents are definitely getting a divorce.